Hello, thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. Here I am with a quick review on TASI's today's event. Today is 6th June 2021. Here we'll be quickly talking about what happened at TASI today and what might be expected going forward. Before we move to the next part of video, here is a quick disclaimer. Please read it. Only once you agree, proceed with next part of the video. So these are my personal views based on the charts, and these videos are only for information and educational purposes. These are not any trade recommendations. Please consult your trading advisor before placing a trade and follow your risk management rules. Thank you. Wow, it was a phenomenal day at TASI today. Market was cruising towards 10,750, and we will review what happened today. Finally, market settled at 10,685. Before that, it made a high of 10,743 and could not sustain towards its high. So we'll review the reasons why it happened and what might be expected going forward. Uh, so I have already gone through, as usual. I've already gone through all the charts. I'll quickly come to the time frames that had some influence today. So as I keep saying that there are some points wherein you should be very careful with your trades, and that is precisely something that unfolded today. So let's see what happened. First of all, on 2 hourly time frame, what happened was that we had this bearish divergence that was blown, but after blowing it out, ideally what we expect when some event is unfolding on a higher time frame, you would be expecting a continuation on the lower time frames as well. So here we had a here market broke this bearish divergence. uh, After that, we were expecting that 1 hour and 30-minute time frame will also demonstrate something like this, that it would be breaking bearish divergences. So what happened was that instead of breaking this divergence on the early time frame, rather what it did was that it formed yet another divergence. Mildly broke, could not sustain, and straight away it formed another divergence, and this divergence is between these 2 points, which is 10,567 and 737. Let me just clean the chart. Okay, so what happened after that? So now, as you can see, that there are multiple positive reversal points, and for tomorrow it would be very interesting to see whether these points are being held or these points are being broken, and I'll tell you a reason why it will be interesting later. Now, coming to 30 minutes time frame, we can see that we have yet another divergence. We have yet another divergence. It could not break. That is, this is pretty sequential. There is nothing, no rocket science in it. So you have divergence between these 2 points, and then finally market formed divergence between these 2 points. Market was not able to break this divergence convincingly, and here is the trick of the day, and that is on your 15 minutes time frame. See what happened here. And it's actually very sequential, very very scientific, I would say. See what happened here. We had So we could not break our divergence on hourly, we could not break our divergence on 30 minutes. And see what happened was that later on 15 minutes also formed a divergence between 10,737 and 738, and market had no other option but to correct. And so in a matter of a few sessions, market came down to 10,680 before it has settled finally at 10,000 10,685, and market closed towards its low. So now, why these positive reversals are important, and what is the significance of these? So my friends, if these positive reversals are getting broken tomorrow, trust me, you'll be getting better entry in TASI. That is what I can say right now, because I would be expecting some good correction to be following after market breaks these levels. And there are multiple reasons. One of the reason is also, as I have already mentioned, 10,800 is a kind of resistance, but I do not go by that. I'm mainly aligned towards momentum and volatility. I have not shown you volatility as yet, but I'll be focusing on momentum for now over here. So in case if these positive reversal patterns are being blown, market will have to correct. it will be very difficult to say where it will be finding a bottom, where it will be, trying to form a base. But when it is about to form a base, we'll get an indication, and if I get an indication, we'll talk about it. So for now, expected direction of market on a higher time frame is clearly moderately bullish to bullish, but it all depends, what is your objective from the trade. Your objective might be not aligned with higher time frames, because those will be needing you to put higher bigger stops also. uh, so I mean, like, depending upon the kind of trader one is, one can decide the move accordingly. In case if you're trading short term time frames, be very careful in holding long positions for now, and let the market show where it is forming a base, and then probably get into it. But if you are a long term positional trader who has got deep pocket, then you may continue to stay as it is. In case if these positive reversal patterns are held tomorrow, then I think, in my view, market should be trying to reverse towards 10,730 to 750. Uh, in case if that does not happen and these levels are being broken, then we may see some correction towards, say, this level, say 10,618.20, and we'll have to determine this market now, session by session. In case, if someone is serious about this market, this will have to be determined from session to session, because now, since market is already into the acceleration zone, it will be getting very complicated, because moves would be wild. So one has to be very careful about, while trading the market for now. With this, thanks a lot. In case if you have any question or query, you may put it to me through my email ID. In case if you like the content, you may like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks a lot. Good night. Take care. Bye.